Hi. So we'll be looking at the detailing of the continuous beam. Okay, the question is, you have a continuous beam of size 230 by 450 mm. That is a cross section of a continuous beam, something like this. And the span given is 3 meters. So if you are drawing the span of the continuous beam, it will be like this. So it will be 3 meters. Okay, and they have given the slab thickness is 100 mm. It will be actually included in the beam dimension. That is a 450 mm. This is 450 mm, and this will be 100. So this is the slab, and here this is the beam cross section. So the question is, they have given the reinforcements, the midspan, and the supports, and they also have given the stirrups at the midspan and support. So, what is the difference between a simply supported beam and a cantilever? It is, you have seen the bending moment diagram of a simply supported beam. Suppose this is a simply supported beam. Can you draw the bending moment diagram? This is the bending moment diagram, right? So, when you are considering a simply reinforced, simply reinforced, simply supported beam. So where will be the tension reinforcement? We have seen in the design portions the beam reinforcement will be at the bottom, right? And when it comes to W reinforcement, W reinforced, we have both bottom reinforcement as well as the top reinforcement. And you also have seen something like curtailment. What is curtailment? That is, we'll be cutting or we'll be bending the steel bars where we get the reinforcement only at the necessary portions. For example, this is a tension reinforcement, and here we have the reinforcement something like this. And only this much is required, and we'll be requiring the remaining reinforcement at the top actually. So we'll be cutting it here, and we'll be keeping it here. This is one type of curtailment. Or else you can also give it as something like bending. That is like this. This is also a type of curtailment. This is in case of simply supported beam or water beams. It's a general fix. So when it comes to continuous beams, what is the difference? We have seen the bending moment diagram of simply supported beams. What about the continuous beams? Continuous beams, we have the bending moment diagrams. For example, this is a continuous beam of two span or three span. We have the bending moment diagrams like what? This will simply supported edge, and we'll be having this like this. And it will go up to the top, comes down here. Like. Okay, so these are the supports, but we have a bending moment here. So where we are giving the tension reinforcement, or where we are giving the reinforcement is to prevent this bending moment, and we will be keeping the reinforcements. This is the longitudinal section. We have to give the reinforcement here. That is at the bottom portions. As well as we have some reinforcement which is connecting the supports, the two sides of the support. This is the support column here. We have the support column here. We have support columns here, and we have support columns here. So you can see here you have given the reinforcements connecting the supports or the extending the supports to both sides, or both span of the beam. And here we have the tension reinforcement. This is a type of curtailment, and you can also keep the curtailment like this also. So, in order to keep the cage structure, we will be extending this thing like this. We might be needing this reinforcement only at this portion, but to give that cage-like structure, you will be extending this at the middle also. That is use of additional reinforcement. In bottom also, we will be extending it to that part. I'll show you some 3D. There you can see what the reinforcement cage structure is. For example, this is simply supported beam. Okay, so we have given this one as a bottom reinforcement. See, you only need at this portion. At this portion, we only need the tension reinforcement, but in order to prevent the cage structure, we will be giving the reinforcement the whole area. This is the top reinforcement in case of a doubly reinforced beam. Here also, we need this at this end for doubly reinforced structure, but we'll be giving it in the whole direction to prevent or to keep the cage structure. And these are the stirrups. Okay, the shear is more towards the support. There you have given the shear reinforcement very much closer, and towards the middle, the shear reinforcement is having some gaps. Okay, so this is a case of a simply supported beam. And when it comes to continuous beam, this is a continuous beam. Let's see, here the continuous beam, in the question, it was 312 mm pipe, that is 12 mm diameter bars, 3 numbers at the support. So we can just change it to 4 numbers because that image is of 4 numbers. And here the 16 mm bar, also 4 numbers. So you can see at midspan it is given 4 numbers of 12 mm bars. So at the midspan where you will be having where you will need the reinforcement, it is at the center portion. So that's why we are giving it like this at the midspan and at the support. So in a continuous beam we have to show 2 sections, that is the section as the support as well as the section as the midspan. So in the midspan you will be giving this reinforcements at the bottom. And at the supports, you will be giving the reinforcements at the top. Okay, that is the difference. So here, this is simply supported, and here you can see the continuous beam. So the number of reinforcement required is 4 numbers. So as per the curtailment, we need this 4 numbers at the midspan only. The remaining portion, we have extended this just to keep the cage structure. And here also, it is given at the supports we need the 4 number bars, and the remaining structure we only need for the cage structure, that is to continue stirrups. And the stirrup is arranged in such a way that here you have given at midspan the length the distance is 250 meters, 150 center to center, and towards the support the distance is 100 centimeters center to center. So here, if you are seeing the bottom reinforcement, here you have given just the 2 bars, that is the minimum number required to keep the cage structure. And towards the midspan, we need 4 number of bars. So we have given it at the 4 numbers. That is, this is curtailed at this points. And in top also, towards the support, we need 4 number of bars. If it is 3, you can give it as 3, and the remaining 2 will be given as the to continue the cage structure, or else you can give it the 4 numbers throughout the section, but it will be expensive, not economic. So we will be giving some curtailment. For example, if we are using 20 mm bars and all, it will be expensive. So this is the case. See this Here the supports, it will be extending towards two sides. Here at the midspan, it will be at the midspan only, and it is curtailed at this point. Here we can curtail by cutting, or else we can curtail it by bending also. And the shear reinforcement, that is here at 100 centimeters center to center, and here it is uh, 150 centimeters centimeters. Sorry, 150 center. So this is the structure of the beam. So what you have to draw is, first thing you have to draw the horizontal structure. That is, you have to show the stirrups. This thing you have to show. That is, this thing you have to show. That is, you have to show the supports. This is the first drawing you have to draw. That is, you have to show the supports. You have to show the bottom reinforcement, and you can just label it. You can show the top reinforcement, and you can just label it. You can also show the stirrups. That is a dimension of the stirrups. Something like, for example, here you can. This is how you can draw. This is the first drawing you need. Like this, it will come like this. That is the bottom reinforcement, top reinforcement, stirrups. This is the longitudinal. Then you have to show the section at this nearby this support as well as at the middle. Sections near the supports, that is one point, and the section at the middle portion. So I will show you the section at this near the supports here. Here you can see you are cutting it near the support. Sorry, cutting it at the middle. This is the middle portion. So you are cutting it at the middle, and you can see it has cut the center reinforcements. There is a middle reinforcement. There is a 4 number of bars. Here you have cut all the 4 parts, and here you have cut the 2 parts. That is just for keeping the neat structure. We have extended this 2 portion. If this is also coming, it will cut that also. And what happens to the sectional diagram? It comes like this. That is, we have cut the 4 bars at the bottom. That is the mid reinforcements, mid span reinforcements, and you have cut the 2 parts, which is given for the what cage structure. Or else, if you are extending the top reinforcements, if you have that much money, you are extending the top reinforcement. Here also, you will have 2 bars, and you can label this. This is 2 numbers. This mm5, or 2 numbers 16 mm5, 2 numbers 4 numbers 16 mm5, and you can also mark the stirrups. So this is the first diagram. That is, sorry, second diagram. This is the sectional view at the next one, and next we are cutting it towards the support. That is, here we are cutting. So you can see we have we require 4 number of bars near the support. Here we have cut all the 4, and this is given as to continue the cage structure only. Only 2 numbers is given. So this is also cut, and this is not cut. It is curtailed in the middle itself. So how the diagram will come out like this. We have cut all the 4 portions. We have cut the 2 portions. If you are extending the bottom reinforcement, here also you will have it. That is also correct. Okay, so these are the 3 diagrams you have to draw in a continuous way. So you can draw this in the AutoCAD. Similarly, similar to your like slabs and all. So if you are drawing the longitudinal diagrams, it can be like this. This is a curtailed diagram. Here you have curtailed. See, this is the continuous beam. Here we have the bottom reinforcement. For continuing the cage structure, we have extended this. That is this black line, and this is the curtailed portion. You can actually show it like this. This is 1 bar. This is 2nd bar. For representing only, we are showing it as above, 1 above the other. Okay, this is curtailed. This is the support reinforcement. That is the extra reinforcement for the for the example we have seen. We have given 4 numbers. 2 numbers is going throughout, and 2 numbers is extra at the support and extra at the midspan. Okay, there you can draw the section like this. This is the section. This is the outer size of the beam. You have given at 2.5 centimeter, 5 centimeter or 4 centimeter covering, depending upon the design code. Then you can give the main bars. Then you can give the stirrups. This will be the labeling like this one. Okay. So this is the continuous beam portion. For the whatever beam you are asked, even if it is a cantilever beam, or even if it is a simply supported beam, you have to understand where the reinforcement is given, and you can draw it accordingly. So this is the portion of the continuous beam. You can draw these three figures, that is the longitudinal as well as the sectional, two parts, that is at the midspan as well as the support span. Okay, thank you.